What is up, my crazy subscriber? This is Joking John 64 here, bring us more Madden 16 Ultimate Team. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the series so far, because right now we are currently in rookie first string. We just advanced from rookie second string, and well, season 1 rookie second string was not a great ending because we ended up losing in the wild card. And one of the main reasons why is because my offense was not, all in the flow. They didn't have any flow going on. My defense was not consistent. Well, this season I promise there will be some consistency on both sides, and also some kind of flow going on in the offense, because I'm planning to run double the times that I did from last year. So yeah, like, I do have a plan going on this season, and hopefully it's better from last year. And also, by the way, the reason why there was no depth chart shown in the beginning is because I just went straight up into this next season, because I was pissed off about the wildcard loss, and I was like, I had a chance to win, I'm pissed off, I want some redemption, and that's why I exactly went like straight up into this game. So what can I say about this gameplay? All I'm going to say is, I think I just revived CJ2K. Chris Johnson all day. Just look at this beast right here. He's just taking it for more than 60 plus rushing yards. He's beasting it up out there. He does have 96 speed, 96 acceleration, and he does have 89 carrying. So you can rely on this guy more than any other running backs out there. Like, most of the running backs that are fast, over 80 overall, those people have like 80 carrying, and I'm like, that's kind of fishy, because over here Chris Johnson, he has 89 carrying, so you can kind of rely on Chris Johnson. The only problem he doesn't have is that he doesn't have awareness, so that's the only problem he has, and also a little bit of ball carrier vision, but that's not going to affect you at all, because that only affects the AI. So yeah, Chris Johnson, he's still a great running back. So my opponent, I think his offensive game plan was to roll out most of the time, because he has Cam Newton, so you can expect a lot of rollouts by that guy, which is the same problems that I faced last year with RG3 and Johnny Manziel and a lot of people who had scrambling quarterbacks, and they all do this. They all pull the same bullshit, which is just roll out, expect the receiver to go across or streaks or 10 and out, and that's all they do. That's what every single scrambling quarterback do, like whatever team they are in and stuff, and that's all they do. Literally, that's the highlight of the game. So anyways, that's what my opponent was doing. My opponent's defense was not that consistent either, so I did manage to get some runs out there with Chris Johnson. Like I said, Chris Johnson did beast it up in this game. Also, my defense, my defensive lineman kind of woke up, so that's kind of surprising compared to last year. I mean, it's just very surprising. I haven't seen this in a while, so yeah, I was surprised by my defensive lineman, and that's a great change right there. So this offensive drive, I kind of changed my pace here, and 50 seconds to go in the second quarter. Chris Johnson, a good 10 and out, and taking it for more than 20 receiving yards, which is nice by him. I'm telling you, he still has the jukes, he still has the speed. Why not pick up Chris Johnson? Unless you have a legend player or like a great player like Latavius Murray or DeMarco Murray or LaShawn McCoy, then you really don't need Chris Johnson, because you already have a consistent running back. So yeah, you don't have to rely on Chris Johnson. So yeah, my opponent got lucky in that interception, man. I should have thrown a little bit of a short pass, but I didn't. And as you can see, my opponent is now relying on deep passing, because he figured out that I'm putting an extra quarterback spy or something just for him not to roll out and stuff. So anyways, 4th and 4. Will he convert? Will he convert? Nope. Defensive end Greg Hardy is beating up on that tackle. I think that offensive tackle has 77 overall or something, because that's pretty much of a cheap block right there. He doesn't block for shit. That's what I saw the whole game. So this guy needs to invest on some offensive linemen instead of the quarterbacks and receivers and defensive backs. So yeah, my opponent really needs to upgrade their offensive linemen. And then right here, a lucky catch by Curse. That should have been intercepted, but it kind of saved me right there. So 2nd and 7. Chris Johnson down the middle. Nope. I didn't get the first down. 3rd and 2nd. How far would it go with Chris Johnson? Chris Johnson getting close to the goal line and stopped on the 1-yard line. He was super close. As you can see, he just has 124 rushing yards. That's how beast Chris Johnson is right now. He is kind of acting like a legend, but he's not a legend. So that is very surprising by him. I got really astonished what he did. And again, Greg Hardy with another sack. 2 sacks in the game. I think he had more than that. Unless the scramble did pass that line of scrimmage, then it wasn't a sack at all. But he is doing a great job containing the quarterback. So, yeah, my opponent is starting to do that 0-1. Nope, not going anywhere with Justin Forsett. 4th and 2. Will he convert? Nope. What are you doing, man? You had the whole right side open. He could have scrambled out, but I guess not. So with a fullback dive right here, I try to copy this guy who will beat me with Terrell Davis. I'm not sure if you guys saw game number 8 of last season. I ended up being beat by a guy who just did halfback dives and fullback dives. Well, I tried it out with a fullback dive, and it kind of works. You know, that's kind of surprising. So, I'm thinking I'm gonna start doing it too. So, you might want to consider you guys also doing it too. So, moving on to the next play, 3rd and 11. Nowhere to throw to. That should have been a pick. Now moving on to the 4th down, 4th and 11. Will I convert? Circle wide open down there. Jermaine Kerr's nice job right there catching the ball. I do have 150 passing yards barely with Marcus Mariota. And that's a sack. What happened there? Chris Johnson wasn't even freaking blocking, man. That kind of messed me up. And then X was wide open right there, and but instead I threw it to Jermaine Kerr, and I was like, fuck. So I ended up punting the ball, trying to trust my defense, and that should have been a pick right there. Next play, 2nd and 10. Throwing a little bit of a streaks right there, but nope. Tight end wide open with Vernon Davis. Now he's in field goal range, and he really needs to stop him right here. And he's counting in a bunch of slant routes. Vernon Davis did get lucky right there, almost broke a tackle. 8 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. My opponent goes for it on the 2nd and 10 and a drop. And pretty much that's when my opponent was like, nah, fuck it, I'm just going to kick a field goal. So he ended up kicking the field goal. We ended up losing the game, and fuck. Well, let's see what happens in the next game, because I'm pretty sure we're going to change stuff up. So subscribe for more. You guys want to see more pickups and more Madden 16 Ultimate Team.